What's going on, YouTube? So it's Martin
and Christina
from Thrift Store Gold back at you with another live stream. So today we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house. So say what's up.
Hey guys,
what's
up?
going on, YouTube? So it's Martin
and Christina
from your end Gold back at you with another live stream. So today we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house. So say what's up.
Hey guys,
what's going on, YouTube? So
thanks for playing.
Gold back at you with another live stream. So today we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house. So say what's up.
Hey guys,
what's going on, YouTube? So back at you with another live stream. So today we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house.
Hey guys,
what's going on? So back at you with another live stream. So today we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house.
All right, 1 second, guys.
Oh, did it go away?
Or is it just because we weren't talking? Okay.
Okay,
right,
so
finally.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so now that we're back on track, we got Four-Eyed Hustler in the house. He's been doing Amazon books reselling, so we wanted to bring him on. Why don't you tell him what you've been doing for the past however long, and then we'll get into the questions.
All right. Hey guys, my name is Paulo, the Four-Eyed Hustler. Thank you so much for having me over.
Of course.
I've been reselling books since September of last year. I first started selling my old textbooks. That was textbook season, so that was around September. And then finally Amazon was like really dead for that next 4 months. So I got into eBay, started selling my own clothes. And then textbook season is also in January, so I also had a spike up on sales that time too. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So yeah, you pretty much started like right when we started.
Yeah, a little bit before.
I know. I was watching your guys' videos in the beginning. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's really awesome.
I didn't have a YouTube channel then, so I finally got it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, we got the link in the description, so everybody in the chat, subscribe to his channel, and everybody rewatching.
Yes. But let's say hi to some people that we have in the chat. Let's see. We have Duncan, as always.
What's up, Duncan? Good to see you. I won't be spilling any secrets this time.
We've got Nick Munoz. We have Bryant Willing, Chase Miller.
What's up, Chase? Hey, Bryant. How was work today?
Oh, work. Did you do DoorDash or did you have your actual job? Oh, I get to live watch. I'm not door dashing or watch live. We have I Ribas in the house. Hi, I made it on time finally.
That's awesome.
Nice. Maybe it's because it's so late.
Yeah.
We have Laura Cohn in the house. Hello.
What's up, Laura?
Hello.
Let's see. Oh, Zach's in the house. Hello, Zach.
What's up, Zach?
Yeah, Daniel Martin. Hey guys,
what's up, Daniel?
Daniel.
Yes.
How's nursing school?
Yeah, you guys are both in nursing school. How's that?
I'm not actually. Yeah. I'm still applying for that.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Our fingers are crossed for you. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Reseller King said, "Past my bedtime. I gotta go to work at 3 a.m."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, definitely just watch the replay then.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Good night.
Daniel said, "Smash the thumbs up button, everyone."
I appreciate that, Daniel.
Yes, we appreciate it. And then Duncan said, "Only watch this channel."
Yeah. This is the only channel you need to watch from now on. Don't subscribe to anybody else.
Side hustler.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah. So let's hop into these questions. We'll get right into it.
Well, okay. So I guess we kind of asked this already, but when did you really start reselling?
All right. So I started reselling September of last year. I had a lot of textbooks from college that were just piling up in my room, and I didn't want to, hold on to them. And, I move different places sometimes because I live in a dorm sometimes. So I didn't want to be carrying those around with me to wherever I went. So I thought I'd sell it, I'd sell it and I would sell it locally, but they weren't going for much money locally. So I was like, let's check on Amazon. And then I discovered the Amazon sellers app, downloaded it, downloaded the free program, not the individual plan, which is like 99 cents. They charge you 99 cents per item. read, you know, started scanning, and some of them finally sold. I was merchant fulfilling all my books, which is pretty much like eBay, because you're pretty much packing your own stuff rather than sending it over to Amazon, where I didn't really want it to have fees, because if the item doesn't sell, and those textbooks are heavy, you know.
Yeah.
On, you know, by weight. The fees are by weight, I believe. So
Okay.
I didn't want those to be eating up my profits, so I just kept it in a little box in my room. And when they sold, and definitely, if you have old textbooks, definitely scan into them and see how much they sell, because I don't know, I was pretty new. I had no seller feedback, and maybe I made definitely a little more than I would have, you know, sold it locally. So that was pretty cool.
That's really awesome. Yeah, we've been wanting to scan her old textbooks.
Yeah, I have they're like university specific, so I'm worried that like they're not gonna sell, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Doesn't hurt to try, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's pretty cool that you started like in September, because that is a really good time for textbooks, like especially college, obviously, because like you were saying earlier, in January and September, or like August, September are like the two popular times, because that's when the semesters are starting up again. So that's when people need their textbooks. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then came October, didn't really make any sales on Amazon, so I ventured into eBay, and I realized that I could sell my old clothes that I don't even use anymore. So might as well do that. And then came Black Friday. You know what? People are flipping video games, toys. I was, you know, I'm pretty much gated on a lot of stuff on Amazon, so I decided to buy a lot of stuff Black Friday, and then, you know, I keep it in my house. And then honestly, I've sold at least half of those things, but I still have stuff from Black Friday that are still in my room.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting for other sellers to sell out first, and I'll sell my products.
Oh, okay, that's smart. Have them sell out, and then you put the product up there.
Yeah, I still got like 30 mugs from Black Friday.
That mug life, yo.
Everybody knows about these mugs. But before we go any further, I do want to give a quick shout out to Thrift Esme for sending us these shirts.
Hopefully I don't think you're in here.
She's not watching right now, but she'll definitely be watching.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, she sent us these shirts.
We actually, I don't know if you're a part of Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunters, but he has a Facebook reselling group and such. And he does a Sellers Help Sellers Con every month, so once a month. And we usually do it. And this month we found something on Thrifty Esme's store that we loved. And then she so kindly sent us this
Another
for me.
A gift, yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
So thank you. But let's see here. Reseller King said, so close to 800 subs.
I know, we're grinding.
I know. That's awesome.
It's crazy.
It really is.
We really did not think like that it would honestly blow up like that. And like, we're so thankful and just so grateful for all of you. And like, it's just so crazy because we honestly don't think anybody would be interested in us or inspired by us, but
that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're really just mind blown, and we're still like even trying to just like adjust into like this whole like being a YouTuber, I guess, because it's like
it's strange.
It feels very weird, but it's like it's really awesome because it's like what I'm dreaming of.
That's great. Yeah, just keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Gives us such a cool opportunity to like meet new people and interview all of like you, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. We've made so many friends. Like, it's so fun.
It's so cool.
And like we were kind of talking, I think it was before the live stream. If we're in Washington, we're hitting you up. We're staying with you.
Of course.
Wherever in Buffalo, you got a place to stay.
Yes.
Right on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Daniel Martin said, that is a smart Paulo. Thanks for the tip. I don't remember what we were talking about when he sent that. Sorry. But Floyd said, hey, it's nice to see you in here.
What's up, Neil? Good to see you.
We have Punches Resales. Hey guys, great content.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Let's see. Daniel Martin said, same. Haha, I have some old inventory. Oh, yeah. We have lots of old inventory. Let's see. Duncan said, new challenge for Martin. Sell Christina's textbooks. And then said, sell Martin's old socks. And then Jack said, no one's buying Martin's old socks. Yeah, no one's gonna buy Martin's old socks.
Why am I?
They will. They will.
Yeah,
one day, 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. First reseller with 1 million subscribers. Let's see.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you guys be nasty wanting my socks.
Tux Brew said Chronicles of Narnia hardbound. So I think they probably meant that's a good find. Like if you were to sell that on Amazon, that probably sells fast.
I would assume so. The Chronicle of Narnia, as I remember watching that when I was younger.
Yeah, it was. I think there's a few. I don't remember how many books are in it, but there's a lot. I think, but I could be thinking of something wrong.
We did recently just sell like 4 Twilight books on eBay.
Yeah, a lot.
We're not getting into Amazon yet, so. Well, we listed them on eBay and they sold in a day for like 15. I think they paid $20 altogether, and it was like 4 Twilight books that we found in the garbage.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like. You know, you got the stuff for free.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that's profit right there. I like it.
I'm profit. It's great. And then Bryant Willing said, "You guys need your own clothesline."
I know. Did you guys see in the last video? I said if you guys
you have your own
in that shirt. I mean, it would just be a lot of time work and for us, but it'd be something we'd be really interested. I mean, what we really want to do one day is getting like a clothing brand and kind of just branding ourselves. Yeah,
it would be really cool to do that, I feel.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine seeing people out in public though in clothes that I made. Like, how weird would that be?
That's mind blowing. Right there. I think, wasn't it Be Nice on your
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
We tried making like a t-shirt company before we even started reselling, my buddy Zach and I, and that was our thing, was be nice. And
it's nice to be nice to the nice.
Yeah, because that was like a saying we were going by, and now I don't know, we just never took off. We got too overwhelmed with like colors and all that. And we just never went off with it, but we really want to make t-shirts with the whole setup that we got, and it'd be really cool, but it'd be a lot of time consuming, but we'd have to like really work prices out and stuff.
Sorry. Brian said, if you guys do it, I want a hat. All right. Sounds good.
We'll make a custom hat.
Let's see. Daniel Martin said, gotta go, guys. I'll replay this later. Have a great night and be safe.
Have a good one, Daniel.
Take care, Daniel.
Be safe too.
Yeah, you better not be drinking. I've only seen you drinking.
Oh, for that.
Or something.
Let's see. And then Chris Robertson said, I still have a couple Hatchimals and fingerlings, but made a killing on them during Black Friday and Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are popular toys to sell. Especially, like, I think it was 2 years ago when Hatchimals came out and literally people were fighting over them in Walmarts and stuff. And I don't even know why. I didn't know what a Hatchimal was until Tammy was telling me about it.
Yeah, I still got some of them.
All right.
I honestly bought like 4 units of these, and they didn't sell at the prices that I wanted to, so I'm just hanging on to them. And I'll be waiting. But they'll also eventually sell.
That's funny.
Exactly. They'll sell definitely during like Christmas time and stuff coming up. Yeah. So you just gotta hold on to it for a little longer. But they're so lame. Not to call them out or anything, but they hatch. The top part of the egg comes off, and it stays in the egg, and that's it. It doesn't like come out. You don't get to like play with it. It's not, like Furbies. They used to like. It's not like that. It just sits
like I wouldn't know. I just try to sell them. I don't play with them yet.
Yeah, I don't either. Like my coworker was.
Oh wait. I don't really care. I just want to sell it.
Or else they're just cracking the eggs open.
Whatever.
But, okay, let's hop into these questions. A couple more questions.
All right. So number 2 is, why exactly did you start reselling?
Honestly, well, it was first wanting to live with less stuff. I wanted to, get rid of the textbooks, get rid of the old clothes that I wasn't using. And it just blew up into, what, I could actually make potential full-time income doing this. So, we're not there yet, but I wouldn't, if you're a new reseller, I wouldn't necessarily do this and, quit your job. it will take time to actually build up
Mm-hmm.
and get used to it. So yeah, definitely wanted to get rid of the stuff in my house, and have that extra income coming in from outside. So that's cool.
That is definitely, I guess, besides wanting to really be our own bosses, that is one of the reasons why we started, is because we had too much stuff.
Yeah, we had just like I used to kind of like, not like collect shoes, I shouldn't say, but I used to just like getting like Jordans and like Nikes and stuff like that, and like
you had so many.
I had like 7 or 8 pairs, and then it's like I've only worn one pair of shoe every day, so it's like, I don't know, I just sold a bunch of my old shoes. That's where it really all started for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Great start.
It was pretty cool to like see them actually selling though, and like being able to be like, wow, okay, so we actually can do this.
Yeah, like people will buy our old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Even old Nike shorts. I had old Nike shorts from track. This was back in high school.
Yeah.
Just because it was Nike, it sold, and it had like
sells. Yeah.
It had like a couple paint stains from it because I used it during the summer, and for some reason it's still sold. So definitely that is something that I've been looking out for. So if you can buy Nike stuff that is really cheap and in very good condition, you can definitely sell on eBay.
That's what we look for.
It's a quick bolo right there.
Yes.
Right on.
And then also with us for Nike, we sold a lot of like our old Nike slides, which blows my mind.
Oh, yes, exactly.
I would go buy someone's used shoes, not to sound like woohoo, but like especially slides, people's bare feet go in them. Oh. Well, whatever.
Christina's got a foot phobia.
Yes, I don't like feet. I don't like feet. But Punch Resale said, no better time than now to start Amazon. The sooner the better. It takes time to get ungated. I started February 18th. That big Hatchimal is worth good money right now on Amazon.
Yeah, we really need to get into Amazon. We keep saying like we don't really want to, but we really just should.
We really should.
Definitely. I need to get into, you guys are in Mercari, right? And what was the other one? Etsy? You're in Mercari, you're selling on Mercari and Etsy, right?
Poshmark.
Poshmark, exactly. Yeah, I need to actually get into that too. I believe that one day those two platforms will eventually blow up. So let's get the account right now, That's what I think.
Starting up right now.
Yeah. It's the thing, we've interviewed, 3 or 4 Amazon FBA booksellers the past interviews. So it's like, all right, we really need to get on Amazon now because we've been learning so much and we've just been talking so much about it.
Yeah. So we just gotta start. We have an account and we just don't.
We've listed something before, but then it never sold, so we took them back to the store.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have the individual plan, right?
I
don't believe so.
We don't pay for it, so I don't know.
And it would be merchant fulfilled.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's how I started off.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's see. Hugo said hi.
Hey Hugo, good to see you in here. He's actually I reached out to him on Instagram randomly one day when we were interviewing Reyes, and then we kind of started talking, and he's gonna be having a YouTube video posted. I think he said Sunday.
Ooh, first one?
Yeah, so we're gonna be watching that. So
be watching that.
Yeah, hit Hugo's name and go subscribe to his channel because he's got his first video coming out soon.
Yes.
There we go.
Duncan wants to know if I have beer in the water bottle.
Probably.
No, you're drinking the same thing. It's water. Rivas wants to know though, do you go to book sales?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I actually went to one today. It's not really a book sale, like an actual sale, but they have shelves in these libraries where you can buy them for 50 cents or $1 and put it in a deposit box, a really cute deposit box, and just put it in there. And I actually met it's called a Friends of a Library. I met this lady today and she runs it, and she saw me and I was like scanning these books and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I told her, I sell books online, and this app will tell me how much they're going for. And she said, "Wow, that's cool. We don't really have how do I say this? The Friends of Library actually do want to make money off the books, but they have no idea of how much these books, the donations that they receive, they don't know how much they're going for. So they're just selling, paperbacks for 50 cents or hardbacks for $1. And I showed them the app, and they were like, how much was that? And I said the app is like $35 a month, and they didn't really want to spend that much on an app to see how much if they can sell it on Amazon. So they're pretty much just selling it at the library. And they also have a sale once a month, I believe.
Okay.
And a lot of scanners, like a lot of resellers with scanners. I haven't met any of them yet. So I don't know how competitive it is in my city, but I haven't been to one yet. No, but I've been to, when I go to study, I go to the library, and when I'm tired of studying, I just walk to the book sale aisle, scan books. If any of them are worth anything, then I'll just deposit $1 or $2.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. Only cool. 50 cents to $1. It totally is worth it.
Yeah.
And I think actually Adam and Ashley from Rookie Resellers mentioned Friends of a Library too, but they're in Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but I know that there was something that they were talking about it. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But iRivas also wants to know, what app do you use to scan books on then?
So I currently use Scoutly. It is, I heard it used to be called FBA Scan. They also have a free listing software that will list your books in a couple seconds, which is really useful for me, because I really don't want to go through all these books. Sometimes you have 30 books, you don't really want to list them individually, and it takes time, because sending books into Amazon, you have to fill out this form which says, like, are these items batteries, or can they explode? You gotta say no and no, and that's pretty tedious. So this scanning software did come with a listing software as well, so I've been trying to learn about that.
That's pretty
cool. I also heard about Scout IQ.
That's what
and I believe it's more updated, I heard. So I'll definitely check into that eventually, but currently the listing software combined into the scanning software, that definitely helped me out a lot right now. Yeah.
That's cool. I wish eBay had that, where I could just scan something, like, okay, list it.
Yeah, listing's the worst part.
How do you do that though? Like, has its own picture software that would just quickly do it, like list it? I don't know. Maybe you can invent that. Who knows, right?
We can't invent anything. Trust me.
Maybe not. But let's see. Albor Financial Group, Equi Financial said, "What % profit do you guys look for when purchasing shoes?" We don't really look so much for a % profit as we do is if we can. Well, okay, I guess I wouldn't know the percentage, but if we pay like $1, $2 for it, we want to at least make $10 to $15 on it. So that's what we look for. We don't want to find like Walmart brand shoes or something. Like, even if they're brand new, that's probably something we wouldn't want to sell, because the profit would be so much smaller.
That's true. That's true.
We have Flippin' Hustler. He said, "Hey, fellow resellers."
Hey, Flippin' Hustler.
Nice to see you in here. Chris Robertson said, "Do it. I love Amazon. So much easier to sell if you can get ungated."
Yeah, we got to get on it soon.
We got to do it. Fabioso said, "Diversify, as in get yourself on different selling platforms."
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe not so much books. I don't know. I mean, we did have good luck with eBay and that lot of books, so I feel like eBay would do better with like lots, because I know you can't do them on Amazon, but whatever.
Sure.
Chase said, "I'm here, guys. A little late, but I'm here. Just uploaded new video. LOL."
Oh,
we'll have to check that out.
Everybody go check out Chase's video that he just uploaded. Yeah, after hours. Don't watch it.
Pamela Lynn said, "Hello, Christina and Martin. Hello, Four-Eyed Hustler.
Hello.
Nice to see you in here." Oh, Flippin' Hustler said, "New sub to both of your channels."
Hey, thank you, Flippin' Hustler.
Thank you.
Duncan said, "Let's auction off Finn live in the show. Start bid $1 million. Finn's not going. Finn's not getting an auction. He's worth way more than $1 million. I'm sorry.
Who's got $2 billion?
Stop. No. Pamela wants to know how many books
to have listed FBA. How many books have you listed FBA?
So I have 250 books listed, but only 208 of them are active right now because it takes time to get to the warehouse.
Oh.
How long does that usually take? Just like a week or two?
You know, because I live in Seattle, so sometimes my books go all the way to New York for some reason. So it takes, it's ground shipping for UPS, so it takes up to 7 days.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Okay. So the thing is to be sending every week, you know, not waiting for books to be, not waiting for the books to sell and making the money back, but it's rather just sending books every week. Yeah. Hey, Finn.
Finn made it back for the auction. That's
I saw his name in the comments, so I figured I'd bring him in.
Zach offered $2 million.
I said $2 billion.
Oh, okay.
Put
Pamela,
my grandkids through college.
Pamela corrected it. She said, "For Four-Eyed Hustler, how many books do you have listed FBA?" So there you go. There's your answer. Albor Financial Group actually asked the same question as we have for question number 3. So is this your full-time job, or is this just a part-time thing for you right now?
This is you know what? This is part-time, but I don't know if you can agree with me. In the mine, it's full-time.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I work at another job part-time, and I do this part-time as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough.
Laser focused.
It is. Yeah.
Yes. But let's see. We have Noah in the house. He said, "What's up, guys? I got a follow on Insta from Finn. Thank him for the support."
Yep, that's why I brought him up.
He says you're welcome. Zach wants to know where you get your boxes for FBA shipments.
So whenever I do online arbitrage, so whenever I get online orders from, for example, Walmart or Target, they are already giving me boxes for the stuff they sent me. So when I use that, when I unload those items, I would put I would use those boxes to ship it.
Right. Yeah, save money.
I don't really want to spend $1 or 50 cents, however much those boxes are for the Home Depot ones.
Oh, yeah, that's
maybe eventually, but right now,
Zach said Home Depot and Lowe's has large boxes very cheap. But see, he doesn't want to spend the money. So
yeah, it's all about the free boxes. It's that free 99.
Yes.
Exactly, free 99. Yeah. I heard those boxes are really sturdy. My first FBA shipment into FedEx, I don't know, but FedEx was a little strict on the boxes. They were asking me questions. They were like,
really,
what's inside the box? And I was like, oh, they're textbooks and books. And then they shook the box, and I didn't really pack it that well. And they were like, you know what, you can't. It's either you take it back to your house and pack it again, or you can leave it with us and we won't be responsible for the books if they get damaged.
Oh my God.
Yeah, FedEx is not good. I actually worked at FedEx for a day. And it was literally they were like, yeah, we try to take care of 99.9% of customers because not everybody's perfect. But then literally every worker was chucking boxes. It was just horrible. I was like, wow, you guys do not care about anything. It was so bad. They had people that just walked around with giant tape guns that just, if you had a broken box, you put it to the side, and then the person would just literally tape this thing into
Really?
and then
Wow.
yeah, it was just like what
Yeah.
workplace is this? I was so mind blown.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Someone, Fabioso, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, said I'm a FedEx driver with a very face.
Yeah, I was in the warehouse. Not good.
But Albor, I'm gonna just call you Albor. Albor said, "Is it your guys' full-time job?" So us.
KRISTINA has a full-time job at a retail store, and then when she's home, she does eBay, and I do full-time, I guess, YouTube. But then I also do a lot of like landscaping and stuff. So I'll go out and I guess like my own kind of handyman business. So I do that whenever I kind of want because people just let me come to their house and do yard work. So I kind of just have these YouTube, eBay, and landscaping. I don't know. It's just all like my own work. Like it's all just myself because I hate working for people. Yeah. I just hate making somebody else money. I just can't do it. I hate having to listen to other people. So I have a bunch of people I'm really grateful for that let me just go and just do work at their house, and they pay me about like $20 an hour. So I really cannot complain with that.
No, you can't.
It's great.
That you make way more than I'd make an hour. So
and I work about like an hour or two a day, and I just go back into YouTube.
Let's see, Zach. Oh no, Vostix Matthias said, "I just downloaded Poshmark. Good
luck.
Job, you got this."
Poshmark, there we go.
Is like a social media though, so make sure you stay active on it. You got to share people's listings. You have to share your own listings.
If we ever actually keep up on it, like how she's saying, then we'll start sharing your closet. But we haven't absolutely listed something.
No, we haven't made any sales. Zach said, "A penny saved, a penny earned." Yes. We were talking about the boxes back then.
Yeah.
Pamela said dumpster diving for boxes is way cheaper. And Riva said, "Yes, I agree. There are lots of boxes at my apartment dumpster."
Gotta make sure it's not raining outside.
That's true. You don't want the boxes falling. You don't want the books falling off.
Yeah,
you don't want some soggy boxes.
No. A tip I have, I would go to malls and go, I don't know if you're allowed to, honestly, but go check their cardboard compactors. Our cardboard compactor in our mall, we have 4 of them. They're like stacked to the brim of boxes just in the actual room because the cardboard compactor never gets like emptied. So you just get tons of free boxes from there. And those big, heavy, sturdy boxes that like shipment companies like send out to stores and stuff. Why are you smiling?
It's just funny.
So is that going into the store and asking for it, or is it outside the store?
You probably actually could go into the store and ask them for it.
That's what I was gonna say. Could you just walk into like a Hot Topic? Hey, you got any boxes in the back I can get off your hands?
Hey, the one time I had to go do that. So they're usually like malls have corridors that have unlocked outside doors to them at all times, so you can easily get into those. But
okay.
I don't know. Zach also said he's heard nothing but bad news about FedEx, so we'll all just stay away from FedEx.
Yeah, I can't really stay away because sometimes FedEx rates are a lot cheaper than UPS rates.
Yeah, we'll shoot whatever's cheaper.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do FedEx, but we will if we have to. Because a penny earned is a penny saved is a penny earned.
Yes.
Right on.
But let's get into question number 4. What are your goals for this year?
Definitely this year, I want to definitely live with less stuff. You know, I still have some clothing. Maybe they're not going to be selling. Maybe I should just donate them, or but definitely live with less stuff. I don't want to be. I want to be able to fit all my stuff in my car when I move. You know, I didn't want to go back and make little trips. So, yeah, I want to live with less stuff. This year, I want to definitely take care of my health and body. I worked a job last year that was very physically demanding. And, you know, I mean, it's having a job is great, but if your body is, you know, at the end of the day, after work, you just want to go home, you know. But I also just I want to also go and, you know, work on my body and lift and work out as well. So definitely I want to slowly not have to work at my job. You know, slowly, maybe right now I'm at 20 hours doing it part-time. Maybe in a few months I'll just, you know, gradually go to 15, 10, 5, and then you know, eBay, Amazon is a full-time income. So I definitely want to slowly get off working. Yeah, just live a healthy and happy life. That's definitely what I want.
That's what we're all about, happy, healthy lives. So
yeah, I mean, we're young. We can still do it. When are you going to start living? When are you going to start being happy when you're old?
No, that's you don't want. No,
you only have one life. Yeah, you only have one life. It's 2019. There's money to be made online. Let's make it happen. You know,
exactly.
That's an awesome goal.
That's really awesome.
We believe you can do it too. We know you can.
Yeah. Sure.
You too. So, I don't know how you do it, Christina. You have that job, and then you go to the gym with Martin, and then you have YouTube and eBay. I don't know how you do it.
It's very exhausting. But I mean, I take 10-minute power naps after when I'm done doing a listing or something. So
it's crazy because like it seems like we're doing a lot, but it really like for us, like it doesn't seem like we're doing anything. Like I feel like I sit on the couch probably like 10 hours a day. But,
but like, don't.
I really don't. But I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, we're always doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is tiring, but like I just have to tell myself that like because my goal truthfully is to end up stop working, you know, and just do this full time. So I just have to tell myself like in order to do that, I have to keep grinding when I'm off from work. I have to make sure that I get up our listings and do this and do that. So that's what pushes me to do it, even though I'm so tired all the time.
That's a great goal. Yeah, that's a great goal. In time, we'll be there.
Yes, we'll be there.
See, I rushed it really hard and just quit my job and everything, but
it was like
it's working.
Yeah,
hey, it's working, man. You know.
Yeah, you had to get into this full time. One of us did, or else it never would have happened the way it did.
And, like, I just really wanted to give like my 100% into YouTube because that's like our biggest goal is to just like pretty much only have to worry about like YouTube and like maybe like our full income is just from YouTube and then like eBay's just kind of side cash, Amazon site like because like YouTube there's just so much money to be made. So this give 110% into YouTube since the start, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, wasn't there a kid that reviews toys and he made like $20 million or something on it?
The most paid YouTuber.
I know, kid.
He's like
little kid.
Yeah, he's like 7, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's my excuse, you know?
I know, right?
He found his niche.
Yes.
Right.
But Bryant Willing wants to know, do you use a Bluetooth scanner or just your phone? I think it's his phone. No, I don't know. I'll let you answer.
Yeah, when I first started, it was through the phone, but now I've definitely invested in a scanner. Bluetooth.
Okay. Oh, Fabioso said, TBH, you can ask places like shoe places. Like they always have sturdy boxes. Yes, they do.
Yes, exactly. Yes, 30 boxes. That's what I want.
Yes. Zach wants to know if you use a repricer with your books through FBA.
You know, I've been doing FBA for 3 weeks right now.
Okay.
When I started doing Amazon, I was merchant fulfilling everything. But you know, when you have school, you have part-time work, you have other responsibilities, there's just not enough time to pack up things, pack up Amazon orders. So I made a decision to start doing FBA. So I invested in the Pro plan, which is $40 a month. So I took a L on that. And then, you know, you send in books, you know, you spend the money on, you know, the books, and then you got to spend the money to ship the books, and then you have to spend the money on the scouting app. and then you have to spend the money on, you know, the pro plan. So that was 3 weeks ago. Now that 200 plus books have been checked in into Amazon, they've been selling almost every day, sometimes up to 3 units.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm slowly making my money and investments back. So that's really cool. But in terms of repricer, I do not have enough capital to invest in that yet. So I am manually repricing everything. 200 plus units of them. Yes. Yeah. For now.
Exactly. It's a start, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Some of I know like the repricing programs and stuff are so expensive. Like
they are.
So
one day.
Yes, one day.
Manual is the way to go for now.
Yes. Duncan said, does Finn have his own channel? Not a YouTube channel yet.
No YouTube channel. There definitely will not be a YouTube channel.
Put the GoPro on Finn and let him walk around.
We actually, when we first got GoPro, we tried to make that video of strapping a camera to Finn's back and we're going to go to the gym and see what he did. He literally just laid down in the same spot for like the 45 minutes we were at the gym.
Literally, hear him snoring.
Like he crushed the camera at one point. Like he rolled on top of it. Like, but it just didn't come out like good. So we just didn't do anything with it. But we'll probably have to do that again
Sorry,
one
Duncan.
day.
No YouTube channel for Finn right now. Let's see. Pamela wants to know if you have a ranking cutoff.
Yes. So when I am outsourcing, I will look at the days of sale. The scouting app that I use looks at the sales of 6 months. So that's 180 days. If it has a number of 180, so I'm very sure that that book will be selling every day. I look at the rank as well. I shoot for less than 1 million.
Okay.
Sales rank.
Yes. Yeah, we've heard that. It's less than 1 million.
Yeah, we the one book that we scanned on Amazon FBA or
it was
whatever.
Like 8 million.
It was 8 million, but it was like $130 profit book.
We found it in the trash.
Yeah. You know what? That book is probably not going to sell unless I buy it, you know. Then the sales rank will go down and, you know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then funny enough, it's only listed on eBay for $6. So that's why it's listed right now.
That's
awesome. But let's see. Actually, Fabioso said it depends on how much you have listed. I've seen people use a repricer tool after 75 to 100 listings. I guess, yeah, I think it bases it off of your listings, right? I'm not really too sure, but I think like the less you have, the less expensive the repricer tool is. But
oh, really?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, good to know. We'll see how that works. Yeah.
Duncan also said Christina is Superwoman. She processes sales in her sleep.
She really does.
I dream about eBay now. But question 5 is, who inspires you the most?
My grandma inspires me the most. My grandma in the Philippines. She passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She ran a school. Thank you. She ran a school in the Philippines. So we have a mechanical school for teaching, you know, students how to fix cars. And so after that, they can get a job for, you know, at the auto shop. And she had a lot of students, and they, both my grandparents, they were teachers at the school. And they provided a lot of help and knowledge and schooling for skills. You know, definitely, they are my inspiration. And you know, I would have never thought that I would be doing this. You know, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, but definitely they were a big inspiration to me. And it's a funny thing is, if my grandma were to see my room right now, and see how messy it is, and it's like full of toys and books, she would be like, you know, clean up your room. Your room looks like a bargain house, like, you know, place to make deals and stuff. And I would say, yes, Grandma, you know, I sell on Amazon.com. It is a bargain house right now. So
that's really awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. And like Zach said, it's a great inspirational story, because even though, I mean, she might have passed away, but you still know that what you're doing right now is like just making her so proud. And she, you know, that's how I think of it, because I do have people who are my biggest motivators who have passed away, and that's how I view it. It's just I'm making them proud, watching them or having them watch over me right now. So
right on, yeah.
But that is awesome. 1 second though, we need to get a charger for Martin's phone.
Oh, I think I remember.
No, they're
so yeah,
all of our questions are gone. So
1 second.
Sure. But Zach, he's killing it with the VCRs, man.
I know, it's crazy.
It's amazing. You know what? Does Zach have a YouTube channel?
Zach's actually planting stuff in the thrift store. No, I'm just kidding. He's
He doesn't have a YouTube channel though.
No, he does not have a YouTube channel. He's just been buying VCRs at our Savers for some reason. I mean, he's literally been going like twice a day, and he's been going every Savers within like 20 miles. So he's been getting some crazy finds though. And like, I know the other day he picked up this like amp type thing, like for music. He picked it up for $5 and he sold it for 300, like 50.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's nuts. It makes me so jealous that we don't get them first. Sorry, Zach.
Well, we don't even go thrifting for that stuff. So.
I know.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that stuff. Zach, you could make a YouTube channel and show us how to, you know, I'd be very interested.
Take tips.
Yeah, I've been telling him every day to make a YouTube channel. Literally yesterday, he was going to go out sourcing, and I was like, dude, just film a couple clips on your phone. I'll throw them in one of my vlogs randomly or something. Right? He was like, "Oh, for sure, I'll do that." And I don't think he did that. I don't have any clips.
He said electronics are his niche. Definitely. Right. Demetrius Jefford said, "What Scout tool do you use?"
It is the Scoutly app. So SCOUTLY. Yeah.
So yes, check out Scoutly, because I know we've actually never heard of that app.
No,
we've heard of Scout IQ and the Book Flipper, maybe. That could be someone's YouTube name. I'm sorry. But yeah, so check those two out. I've heard those are the best. Let's see. Pamela said, "How awesome is that? What a wonderful grandma she was." For sure.
Yes, she was. Thank you, Pam. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, now your computer's gonna die. Brandon's in the house. He said, "Ugh, was having internet issues."
Well, I'm glad you could make it after almost an hour. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Brandon.
It's nice to see you in here, though, Brandon. It's always nice to chat. Zach said, "Are you still in school, right?"
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
It cut off there.
Yeah, we just Zach asked if you're still in school.
Well, here's the thing. So I had to retake a couple classes to get into the nursing school, and I did that. It's just right now I'm just applying for the nursing program, so that starts in the fall. So hopefully that goes through. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to wait till the fall then.
Yeah. And everything's on a credit card, so I got to pay that off too. Tuition's on a credit card. I don't want to be in more debt, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Student debt is my worst nightmare. I literally hate it.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have question 6 right now, but we have question 7. So,
I'm trying. I remember it. I wrote these questions down literally like 3 hours ago. I don't know why I can't remember number 6. In my phone. Okay, we'll go to 7.
What are your plans for the future?
For the future, I want to, Growing up, I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. Believe it or not, I wanted to be a pilot at one point.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I actually have 10 hours of flying time in the single engine Cessna. Um, that was about 4 years ago, but it does take money to rent a plane, rent an instructor, gas for the plane. So I set that aside, and I got in. My mom's a nurse, so I do really appreciate how she interacts with her patients, and I definitely wanted to get into that as well. My dad is also in the nursing career field as well. So after I get my degree, I really want to join the military as a nurse. That's definitely one. Coming out of high school, I did apply for the military, but however, the military is very strict with its medical. I actually had a collapsed lung back in high school when I was running in track, and that is a disqualifying condition.
Really?
So yeah, it does take a while to get healing from that. So hopefully by the time I graduate, hopefully I can reapply and get accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and I do want to be able to, do this eBay and Amazon thing and make a lot of money on it as well too. So yeah, there's so much things to do in life. There's this YouTube thing too.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you never know where you end up going in life, truthfully.
Right.
Until you get there. So
that's really awesome, though. You got so many different ways that you want to go, and they all seem like you're just really passionate for which way you do go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And it's crazy too, like you said, like it's changed so much. Like I can say when I was graduating high school, I wanted to be a teacher, and then
you wanted to be like a neurosurgeon.
Well, let me finish. Yeah. So I wanted to be a teacher when I graduated high school, and then when I went to the University of Buffalo, and they're really big on medical schooling, and so I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go be a neurosurgeon. Literally, that was my plan. I don't know why, because it was never like an interest of mine, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that. And then I was really into that, and then I really regretted that decision because I really did love teaching, but I loved medicals too. So then I was like, all right, I want to be an occupational therapist. And so then that didn't really work out. And now my dream is just to be a YouTube star. So.
Just be a stay-at-home mom. That's your dream.
That was
yeah, definitely. I believe if you're gonna go into college, definitely do something medical related. Other than that, college degree is not really worth it.
Yeah. And I don't know if I could actually make it through medical school or anything medical field because I am a baby when it comes to blood.
I don't know what you were thinking.
So, I don't know why I ever thought that I could cut into somebody's brain. Oh, and I wanted to be a pediatric cardiologist. Okay, that was my dead set dream. Like when we first started dating and stuff. But I could not cut into a little child's chest and then work on the heart. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have that on me.
Yeah, it's insane,
But it definitely would be a cool, rewarding thing to do. But I am not cut out for that. So
yeah, maybe later on.
Exactly.
In the future,
Maybe later on in life, but for right now,
we're young. We can do it.
The blogger becomes a neurosurgeon.
There we go.
Let's see. Holo subtitles and translation said, just discovered you guys and subscribed. Awesome interviews. You are such a cute couple, nice people, and very funny. I'm really enjoying watching and learning from you. I'm just starting with eBay. Greetings, Martin, Christina, and Paulo from London, UK. Wow, how awesome that you're from London. That's so cool.
That's crazy.
Best of luck on eBay journeys. We know you can do this. I know it's hard to start off, but just remember, feedback is the most important thing.
Yes, keep the customer.
Yes.
Definitely follow Martin and Christina on there. Look at their other videos, the earlier videos where they had like tutorials. Definitely you'll learn from that.
Yeah,
really appreciate that. Yeah, check out all of our videos. You guys will learn so much.
Even my description video, the first one I ever did.
First one she did, she killed it. That's where the channel started to blow up.
Brandon said, I actually went to school for elementary education, but decided school wasn't for me, so I didn't finish. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I knew that schooling wasn't the path for me. I can tell by just the way that I would put myself into it. I wouldn't fully go into it. It was like,
you didn't give it your 110%.
No, I did not, but I do give this my 110%.
And there's definitely nothing wrong with that, you know?
No,
yeah.
Just the student loan debt.
Yeah, just the
yeah. There's definitely nothing wrong with that, and don't believe other people what they might say about a college education.
Yeah.
I actually had some lady yell at me the other day to tell me, she was like, "It's not me asking you, I'm telling you, you have to go back to college." And I was like, no, I don't.
Watch me make it without college.
Yeah. Let's see. Riva said, if your FBA and YouTube business continues to grow, would you quit nursing? That was actually a question I had.
I think I would want to do nursing once a week and then do FBA for the rest. I do, you know what Christina said about working without a boss and being my own boss. That is definitely something that appeals to me. And also nursing is definitely a part of my life. And yeah, I would definitely want to be able to help other people, serve other people in other ways, but also run the business as well. So that's the goal.
Yeah. I feel like it would be really humbling just still like to do what you're doing, but then also like still be able to like nurse not on the side, but like you said, like once a week or something, because then you're still kind of fulfilling your dream of becoming a nurse and the good out of it. So
yeah.
And unfortunately, well, my mom's a nurse, and when she was working like over full time, I don't know, but sometimes nurses being a nurse can be really stressful because sometimes they only want to hire a certain amount of nurses, and there's just too many patients to go through. So for her, it was really stressful, but she was able to get a lot of exercise, you know, because she had to walk around and run around. So that's definitely, I do like that aspect of it, but also I don't want to be overstressed with a job like that. So I don't know how nursing is going to be in the future, but hopefully it's not too stressful because you got to take care of your body and take care of your mind as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. If something's too stressful, it's not that it's not worth it, but you're right. Like it's not good for your body. It's not good for your mind and soul. Like you really got to do something that it's easy for you.
Yeah,
that's true. Because how can you take care of others if you can't, you know, take care of yourself? So
exactly.
Yeah.
But let's see. Neil said nursing is flexible, so you can do both easily, which, yeah, you're right. Like if you can do it once a day, which I didn't even know that, or once a week, I didn't know that was even a possibility. It must be very flexible. So.
Yeah, it's true.
Brandon said, I have a house, a wife, a baby on the way, and I'm making money doing what I love. So anyone who tells me I need school can kick rocks. Yes.
All right, congratulations. That's great.
I know. We can't wait to meet your little baby. We're so excited.
Brandon's killing it. Yeah, she's super excited to stay with you.
Well, we are, not just
me. Yeah. That's funny.
But
so on our end, we usually have 8 questions, but we couldn't think of the 8th one, and we usually do a funny question. So we're going to leave this up to the people in the chat. Leave a funny question, and we'll answer them.
Yes, as many funny questions as you guys can think of. Send them our way, and we'll ask them to our lovely guest, Paulo.
Or we'll answer them if they're for us.
Or that too.
But yeah, we'll give that about like 5 minutes maybe. But I really appreciate you coming on and sharing all your stories and everything. I think you did a really good job, and definitely have to have you on here again.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you. Definitely, I would like to have you two on my channel when it blows up.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'd be honored.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really cool just getting to know you actually, because I know like we've all talked so much and like
we talk like every day, so.
Yeah, to have a face-to-face conversation, it is really nice.
Yes. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's really cool. Very cool.
Of course. And actually, during all of our technical difficulties, we actually did forget question number 6. So while people are thinking of funny questions,
I guess we do have 8.
Whatever. How do you how do you source for books? What do you really look for when you're looking for books?
My number one go-to is textbooks.
Okay. See, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like a lot of people try to stray away from textbooks because they only have those 2 peak seasons. But
yeah, you could always store those textbooks and wait and look at the charts. I've been trying to look at Keepa charts and study them. But other than that, it's textbooks number 1, health books number 2, self-improvement books number 3, cooking books, fitness books, what else? Religious books. Yeah.
Okay.
And some fiction books also sell really good. But yeah, those are my top books that I look for.
Okay. That's actually the cooking books, and then the health and fitness books I've heard were really 2 good ones to start with because they sell so easily and so quickly.
Oh yeah.
Now, have you ever looked for a Bible or a scanned Bible at all?
Some of the Bibles don't have barcodes, but also with the Amazon Sellers app, you could, take a photo of the Bible, and if it scans, then yeah. But some of the Bibles haven't really, not really profitable. Some of them are. If they have a barcode, like I saw a Bible that was like a children's Bible, with pictures and stuff. Yeah, those are really good sellers as well.
Because the rookie resellers, when we had them on, they said they found a Bible that was over $100 or something.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. That would be awesome. But Duncan said, coming soon, Martin's 45-minute ending. And Pamela goes, so true, Duncan.
Why are you guys hating on my endings? I'm just showing you guys how much I appreciate you.
At least, Duncan, you got your lunch before our live stream. And I know this happened. So, but Pamela wants to know, how often do you go sourcing?
So, I try to go sourcing on Monday when the books are, the blue tags or whatever tag it is for Goodwill are $1.79. Whenever I go, last quarter, whenever I went to the library to study, whenever I had study breaks, I would go to the sale section and just scan a couple books and see if I can find anything. Whenever, I also remember last quarter when my school is 18 miles away from my house. I would drive back home and hit whatever Goodwills or Salvation Armies I can find along the way. Yeah. Whenever I have sometimes I would take a test and I'd be really stressed out of it. Whenever I can hear the cash sound from the scouting app, that would just
oh yeah.
There's a cash sound. That's so funny.
Yeah. And it makes a trigger and say how much you profit from it. That just makes me really happy and helps me forget about the test. And sometimes I tend to overthink about the exam and stuff and just let it go. Just make a lot of money along the way. So that's pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
That is really cool. Let's see. But we did have one question from Zach. He said, would you rather go skydiving or scuba diving?
Yeah. That's a really good question. I would like to do both.
It's one or the other.
Right after. You know what? I would like to fly a plane and then skydive out of that plane.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to pick skydiving for sure.
Yeah.
I would pick skydiving for the thrill of skydiving, but it would be, I'm going to have 2 answers. I'm sorry. I'm going to defy you all. I think it would be so cool to go scuba diving and look at all the fish and corals just because we had
that's cool. That's cool.
Saltwater fish tank for a little while.
Guys, share with your friends so we can go scuba diving in the future soon and skydiving and make vlogs about it.
Yes.
It will happen. It will happen.
Yes, it will. Yeah. I know it will. We're manifesting it away. So.
Oh, yeah. It can't not happen.
Exactly. Duncan said, I left school at 16 many years ago. It wasn't teaching me stuff useful in the real world.
See, that's how I felt in high school. It just wasn't teaching me anything I needed. And like, I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I was this close to dropping out of high school just because of how much I hated it. And I just didn't do anything. Like, I graduated bottom of my class. Out of 288 kids, I graduated at 280. I just did not, like, high school was just not their school.
Care.
Yeah, I
like,
just did not.
Yeah, as long as you graduate. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, I literally, like, I used to skip almost, like, every single day. So I made my mom was like, you have to start going. Well, no, my counselor told me I had to start going or else I wasn't able to graduate because I didn't have enough days in or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, crap, but now I have to, like, go to school. So I kind of made it fun. And I bet all my teachers, I was like, hey, like, I bet you $5 that I'll not skip another day till the end of the school year. And they were like, sure, like, okay. So then when I graduated, I got like $40 from all my teachers because they didn't believe that I wasn't gonna skip, but I was like, I had to go every single day, and that sucked.
That's a hustle right there.
All like
your hustle.
Skipping, it was so bad. I had to stay in school. I hated it so much. School is the worst.
Yeah, talk about that. You know, we just did our taxes recently, and like they gave me this form. It's like, I don't know if you saw my video, but I talked about how I declared my sales for eBay and Amazon last year. Yeah, and they handed me this form. It's like a business 1090. I don't know. It was like a separate business form, and they just handed it over to me, and I didn't really know how to fill it out. You know, I kind of like school taught us how to do it. You know,
school taught us. Like rain
2
comes. Yeah, that rain comes from the clouds. It's like, okay, we really need to know that. Like, I have so much just useless knowledge from school, I feel. When, like, I don't know. I should have, like, I really wish when I was in high school, I didn't, like, care so much just about, like, sports and stuff, and I cared about, like, self-knowledge or self-growth and, like, knowledgement and all that, but I didn't, because I just did not care about school, and I always knew, like, I wasn't going to continue with school, and I was going to make it big somehow, and just never really knew. But I used to say I was just going to move to California because I didn't know, like, anything. I just thought you could move to California and become famous or something. But yeah, then we met, and
we're still in Buffalo.
We're grinding hard to get out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But actually, Hollow, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He goes, Paulo, would you rather spend 45 minutes scouting books or 45 minutes waiting for Martin's ending?
Is it really that long?
I don't know. Sometimes I go for a pretty long rant at the end.
Oh, yeah. And then he gets distracted by the questions, and then he gets distracted by everything, and then finally we end the video.
You guys are calling me out. I love it.
You know what? Whenever I'm, for example, if I'm at Goodwill and there's a huge line, like, and I saw your guys' video. You guys posted a vlog recently. And I was like, you know, might as well learn and hear and listen to the video while I'm waiting. I mean, what else can I do? So that's pretty cool. That's definitely I would do. You know.
Okay. So
I would listen to your vlog while I'm waiting.
To listen to us. Oh, Duncan said he started building computers instead of going to school. Oh, geez, sorry.
Duncan, you gotta teach me how to build a computer because my computer is crap.
Yeah.
I literally like freak out every 10 minutes because my computer just crashes on me. I'll be editing a video and boom, 20 minutes just wasted, and I'm like, oh my god.
Dang.
Challenge for Duncan. Build us a computer and send it to us.
Yeah, Duncan, send us a computer and we'll send you 100 pictures of Finn. How about that?
100 million pictures of Finn. And
that's going to be a lot of money. Print out 100 million photos? Are you kidding me? Maybe we'll make like a nice scrapbook
for
of
a
Finn.
Computer?
Oh, a computer? No, okay.
No, I'm saying like you're going to get a computer. I think he should at least deserve 100 million pictures of Finn.
Well, you can get 100 pictures and 10 videos.
Okay. All right, real quick before we go though, Bryant wants to know how the 4 books we got, or how are the 4 books that we want to read? That makes sense.
We haven't gotten to them
We're
yet.
slacking really hard on reading. We
Yeah.
used to try to read when we got up in the morning, but we get up too late now.
Yeah, we've been staying up too late. But we did finish The Compound Effect, which was a very good read.
Yes.
If you guys haven't, you definitely should read that.
Yeah.
And right now we're on Think and Grow Rich. And then today, I actually haven't told you this yet, but Romer Avery, I just had him on the channel 2 days ago. He did like a little Instagram like thing today with the book, and he was like first one to DM me gets this book, and I won that. And it was the 4-Hour Work Week.
Oh, nice.
So a book that we wanted to read.
Okay,
so
cool.
that's really cool that I'm gonna be getting that one for free.
Nice. Really
that's awesome. A nice title. Yeah.
Brian said, "I'm holding you to those books."
I know.
Don't worry.
A lot of people
Thank
are.
you. We appreciate it. I promise we'll get to it.
We gotta start reading. We'll read after this.
We're gonna go to bed after this.
Actually, after this, what we're doing, it's kind of funny. I don't know why. I'm just dragging you guys on longer now that you guys say it's 45 minutes. I'm making it 45 minutes. I'm just kidding. But Rachel Ray is giving away drones if you find her address and send her a letter. So that's what we're going to be doing.
I don't know if she really is, but we were watching some cooking thing that she posted on Facebook, and she was saying that so many people send her drones and her dogs are afraid of them, so they all just sit in her closet. So she was like, feel free to write me and ask me for one. I'll happily send you one. So
we're trying to get a drone.
So we're going to find Rachel Ray's address and get her a drone.
But on that note, guys, we're going to end this. Thank you, 4-Eyed Hustler, for coming on. Really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
I'll give kind of like a goodbye to all the viewers and like a last little
spiel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the best thing to do is to really get started. You know, you can think about, oh, the stars aren't in line, you know. I don't have the equipment, you know, I don't have the poly mailers or whatever. The thing is, you got to do is you got to start, you got to scan. You know, I sold my first item and I actually lost money on it, you know, but the point is, you know, I've made that money back. I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned from the mistakes of others.
Yeah.
And definitely, you know, just get started. If you really want to do this, just get started and keep grinding at it. It's not going to go over like in a few days. You're not going to get rich in a few days, but it is a process, and you know, you got to love the process. I love the process. I enjoy sharing my journey with you guys, and I enjoy you guys sharing the journey with the rest of us. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we love the reselling community. It's so awesome.
We love everybody here. It's ridiculous. And then, sorry, real quick before we go, because this is actually a funny question. Noah said, if you switch to wearing contacts, are you going to change your name?
Yeah, right? To Two-Eyed Hustler, right?
Two-Eyed Hustler.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I'm pretty blind, so I love glasses.
You'll have the contact glasses. You'll be like a 6-eyed hustler. All right. But on that note, we really are out of here.
Yes.
So
thank you, everybody that's watching. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are so awesome, making our dreams come true. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to Paulo's channel if you haven't. It's in the description. We'll put your Instagram in there as well. We didn't do that in the beginning, but we'll throw his Instagram in there. So go follow his Instagram as well. And till next time, guys. Peace.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, all.